Hi, I'm Gary Monisteri. Today we're going to be talking about chipping and putting. I've selected a 7-iron here. I'm off the putting green in an area which we call the fringe. I like to get my ball up in the air, just high enough to carry the fringe, land it on the green as soon as possible, and let it roll up towards the hole. Now I'm going to choke down on my club a little bit. I'm going to have my feet close together. The stroke is very similar to a putting stroke, back and through. It's a short stroke. Now, if you like to use a little wrist hinge on the backswing, that's fine. The areas that I think that golfers overlook is you need to hit slightly down on the ball. As is any time when you're playing the ball off the ground, you need to hit slightly down on it. Remember, you don't want to try to scoop it or help it up. You'll miss-hit the ball. So again, you want to hit down on the ball, and you're going to have a little bit of a follow-through. The longer your backswing, the farther you're going to hit the ball. The shorter the backswing, the shorter you're going to hit the ball. Don't worry so much about your follow-through. That's going to take care of itself. Let me demonstrate for you. Okay, so let's review. The stroke is very similar to your putting stroke. You want to make sure you hit slightly down on the ball. Now I want to talk about putting. Now I'm going to say some things you may not have heard before. I feel putting is a lot of imagination and feel and touch around the greens. Most people get a little too technical and mechanical when they do their putting. So instead of teaching you a stroke, I want to show you some ways to practice to improve your putting. First of all, start with some balls about a foot or so away from the hole. This will help you learn to aim your putter face right in the center of the hole, because from a foot away it's pretty easy to aim it straight. Also, you'll develop a feel for square club face. You can find out if you're hitting the ball straight in the back of the hole. Then I'd like you to practice on a 20, 30 footer and just work on your touch. Any type of stroke you want, but try to get the ball to roll the correct distance. And don't worry if it goes in the hole, just try to get it up there close. If you hit it too long, then do another putt and try to hit it a little easier. If you're hitting it right to left to right, don't worry about that so much at this point. Just try to get the speed correct. Then what I'd like you to do is choose some holes that have some slope to it. If the hill is sloping from right to left, then you have to aim a few inches off to the right, because the hill's going to take over. The gravity's going to make the ball roll off to the left. If you've got a hill going from left to right, then you have to compensate for that. And the only way to get good at this is just practice. And if you do this over and over again, different slopes, different holes, you're going to develop really good touch around the greens. Let me show you what I mean. Now this one looks like it's going to slope a little bit right to left. I'm going to aim off to the right there a little bit. And that was a pretty good putt there. Now, you've got to practice these things to the point where you don't have to think about it when you're on the golf course. You let it become second nature to you. Remember, feel and imagination are much more important than mechanics in my mind. Okay, so let's review. You want to hit your putts solidly in the middle of the club face. You want to have your club face square to your intended line. The best way to do that is practice about a foot away from the hole. Next, you want to learn distance control. So practice a putt about 20, 30 feet away. Just stroke a few putts so you start to get the distance control you're looking for. Then work on your different slopes, right to left to right, uphill, downhill. Circle the hole and try putts from all those different distances and directions. Hope those things work for you, and hope to see you out on the golf course.